Breeders' Group Finals, and tonight we are privileged to see the highest scoring Breeders' teams. So without more ado, and before we introduce our judge, we welcome into the main arena our Breeders' team finalists, who will enter in group order. So please show your appreciation to our Breeders' groups as they are led into the arena by the first of the gun dog breeds, the Rocker's Kennels team of Brittany's, bred by John and Barbara Anderson. And the Cubbercon Kennels team of German Short-Haired Pointers, bred by Pete and Sue Rose. The Bereaved Kennels team of German Wire-Haired Pointers, bred by Barbara and Sharon Pinkerton. The Hernwood Kennels team of Gordon Setters, bred by Pete and Christine Sandiford. The Crunchcroft team of Koikahonja, bred by Edwina and Edwina Kennedy. The Bonnie Hillbride team of Black Toby Retrievers, bred by Christine
coming
Sapp.
into the ring now. This will take quite some time, so I'll let the ring commentators just announce them as they come in. The judge for the Kennel Club Breeders' Competition is Stuart Plain. He's going to have a difficult task because these dogs are beautifully matched, 3 or 4 dogs in each case. Handlers turned out immaculately in matching, superb costumes. The dogs, you can see as you look at the different breeds, the similarity, the breeders' line. This is what they try to achieve. All these dogs looking very much the same. Whereas in the case of the 3 that's just coming in here now, you can see 3 very different ones, but all of exactly the same breed. Some lovely smooth-haired miniature Dachshunds there. Same dog, same dog, same dog. Well, not quite, but that's the breeder's aim. Very smart indeed. It's a wonderful competition, this, and it's grown enormously over the years.
Next, the Salukis, John and Lisa Hudson, with the Leonard team. Molly McConkey and the Barmore Whippets. Louise Grant and the Windfly Whippets.
Now we come to the pastoral group. They're led in by the Allmark team of Australian Shepherds, bred by Neil and Angie Allen and Robert Harlow. And another team of Australian Shepherds, the Aussie Pool team, bred by Colin and Glynis Dowson. Now a team of Border Collies from the Tonkery Kennels, bred by Judith Gregory. And the Kashan team of Briards, bred by Yvonne Briscoe. And the Astrel Breeders team of Estrella Mountain Dogs, bred by Trisha Dean. And from the Elbereth Kennels, the team of Finnish Laplands, bred by Tony Jackson. And the next team of German Shepherd Dogs, bred by Kirsten Taylor. And now we have the team of Samoyeds, the Carasee Kennels, bred by Colin Brooks. And from the Miles End Kennels, team of Shetland Sheepdogs, bred by Joyce Miles.
Next, it's the turn of the Terriers, Yvonne Bannister and her mighty midget, Bedlingtons. Kate Irving and her Dandy Howe Border Terriers. The Comedian Chesky Terriers, bred by Sue Hewings. Anne Morn and her Broccoletia Wire Fox Terriers. Anne Bradley and the Montel Irish Terriers. Janet and David Palmer with the Eglow Shale Manchester Terriers. Next, the soft-coated Wheaton Terriers bred by Sophia and Neil Barrett of the Safini Kennel. And another group of soft-coated Wheatons, this time bred by Stan and Sue Munn, the Snow Meadow team.
And now we move to the toy group. And the first team to enter the ring are the team of Chinese Crufts from the Kishiniki Kennels, bred by Linda Rufiak. And the team of English Toy Terriers from the Witchstone Kennels, bred by Nick Gorley and Andrew Leonard. And now the Zumanic Maltese team, bred by Nicola Wellborn. And from the Keljansi Kennels, the team of miniature pinchers by Cyril and Rita Wilkinson. And now we see the breeders' team of Papillons from the Spinnerons Kennels, bred by Joe Davidson Toston. And next the team of Pomeranians from the Lariva Kennels, bred by Avril Kauthera Purdy. Now we see the breeders' team of Pugs from the Snuggle Pug Kennels, bred by Elaine Arnold.
And then the utility breeds. The Boston Terriers, bred by Leslie and Lucy Dern, the Roxilou Kennel. The German Spitzmittel, bred by Jenny Williams, the Druity Kennel.
And now we move on to the working group. The first breeders' team to come into the ring is the team of Alaskan Malamutes from the Cheo Kennels, bred by Sue Ellis. And now the team of Dr. Bordeaux from the Tyrannus Kennels, bred by Stephen and Claire Coleman. And finally, a team of Siberian Huskies from the Eskimo Kennels, bred by Pete Shakeshaw.
So the last group of Siberian Huskies come into the arena here at the NEC in Birmingham to complete the Breeders' Competition entrance. All of these contenders, magnificent collection of dogs, 3 or 4 dogs per kennel, showing, we hope, their very best today. I'm sure they will be. It's a remarkable sight. Well over 170 dogs here in the arena at this moment. There would have been almost 200 here had, I think, 7 withdrew from the competition. It's a big competition. Heck of a job now for Stephen Plain. He's got to sort this out. What a difficulty. I suspect he'll move each one, but he's going to look through them all first. They are, if you're trying to identify them yourself, if you're not sure of any of them, we start with gun dogs, and then we move on to the hounds, the pastoral group, the terrier group, the toy group. There are only 2 utility breeds here and only 3 of the working ones here at the end. Those are the big brutes that came in last. Wonderful too. The Alaskan Malamute, the Dogue de Bordeaux, and the Siberian Husky. Those are the working dogs that came in last. Now he's got to determine which of these wonderful collections wins the breeders' competition. And the criteria for that obviously is he's looking at conformation, matched conformation of form, showing particular style of breeding, and these lovely, lovely animals, the very best that each of these kennels could produce, shown magnificently. The handlers are dressed beautifully as well, so. And he's made the shortlist, so he's obviously had a good look at these before. So first of all, we've got the Gordon setters there coming out. And the little miniature smooth-haired Dachshunds. And the Briards. Finnish Lapphunds have been drawn out as well. It's going to be quite a long shortlist. Lovely little Border Terriers. They came into the ring, the second group to come in. Look at them. And the Irish Terriers following the Fox Terriers.
The previous team of Chinese Crested from the the Kenikishi kennel.
And the Chinese Cresteds. This is Rupniak's kennel.
And then another toy, adult Porter Perdries, Pomeranians, the Lyriva kennel.
And the Pomeranians drawn out. Of course, Pomeranian won the toy group yesterday.
Team of Alaskan Malamutes from the Cheo.
Very nice. The Alaskan Malamutes being brought out from the working group, the Cheo kennel.
So that makes up our 10 shortlisted breeders' teams. And as our other breeders' teams leave the ring, can I ask you to show your appreciation and congratulate them on getting the points?
10 breeds selected. And the others, magnificent though their show was, they'd already been pre-judged, so the shortlist was already selected by the judge, but they did get the opportunity to come into the arena and show off at their very best. And what a lovely presentation it was. This is an enormous selection of dogs, and there is quite a difficult task now to sort out from these 10 which is best. But we'll get to see them move, and a decision will ultimately be made. So we're looking at the Hernwood Gordon setters. Three of these Gordon setters in line there: Christine Sanderford, Annette Mappin and Claire Lewis.
So let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. The first group of dogs.
Showing their dogs there. The dogs are called Diamond, Rodney and Dave. Two brothers and an uncle in that little collection. All have their Good Citizen Bronze Awards. These dogs known for their beauty, this lovely colour as well. Got brains as well. Next we have the miniature smooth-haired Dachshunds coming in. Four in this collection as they came in. I said, you know, we're looking at the same dog each time we move to the next one. It was looking at exactly the same. That they're going to walk across the arena here. Sue Ergis. It's called Sue Line is the actual kennel. Sue Ergis, Gina Salisbury, Jane Aswell Carter and Joy Gonza leading these dogs out. The dogs are called Adam, Tia, Timmy and Roxy. These dogs have all passed the Kennel Club Good Citizens Bronze Award. Smart little dogs there. So now we have the Kashan Briards from the pastoral group. Mrs. Briscoe's kennel. Spectacular there. Yvonne Briscoe, Gavin Johnson, Denise Hambridge and Kathy Chester showing these lovely animals off. They're called Twix, Duxie, Diesel and Ruby. Oh dear. What have we smelt there? Come on, let's get back in line. Sending them round again. There've been a lot of dogs in this ring during the course of the first 2 days of the show, so there's something that spooked one of them there. I think that was Diesel that actually stopped. Now we've got the Finnish lap. Mrs. T. Jackson. Moving very nicely indeed there. Tony Jackson, Sue Bird, Chris Murray and Sam Moore with them. Matka, Miko, Kia and Penika are the dogs. Finnish Laplands. And now we have a little group of Border Terriers.
These are Kate Irving's Dandy House Border Terriers.
The Dandy House Border Terriers, KM Irving, WR Irving, T. Wren and J. Cliveran are parading these lovely animals. Buster, Thomas, Douglas and Jack. All of these dogs all are related. 2 of them are brothers. One of this team is the 40th Dandy Hall champion. Lovely breed, the Border Terrier. Very popular breed. He's showing very nicely. 4 peas in a pod. Well, not quite. Changing colour there with the third one, which I think is Douglas. Smart little dogs.
And next for the Broccolicia Wire Fox Terrier kennels.
So the Wire Fox
Breeder
Terrier is
and
next, the
more.
famous Broccolicia kennel. Just 3 of them in the lineup here. This is Morn with Miss Helen Frizzell and Miss Brianny Wilson. The 3 dogs are Bill, Tilly and Tricky. And we've had a Broccolicia dog as best in show at Crufts. 1994 that was. That was in with a Welsh Terrier, not with a Fox Terrier. So 3 rather lovely wire Fox Terriers. One of them looks as though it wants to stop and do what dogs occasionally want to do on the walk. Oh dear, I think you might have to let it. No, you're not going to, are you? Oh dear, you're going to have to stop. Hope you brought a poo back.
Now for Anne Bradley's Irish Terriers, the Montel kennel.
Now the Irish Terrier.
Oops, somebody nearly missed it.
Here's the Irish. The Montel kennel. Anne Bradbury, Sheila Pata, Angela Cook, Kirsten Tofkia. There with Lady, Amy, Candy and Tim. They say with an Irish, you've always got to be prepared for the unexpected. They have minds of their own. Don't all dogs? A sneaky feeling they do. And those are the Irish.
Dogs of the same breed, all walking at the same pace and together and going where you want them to. Now for some toys. These are Chinese crested, bred by Linda Rupniak.
Now from the toy group, we come on to the Mrs. Rupniak's Chinese crested. Linda Rupniak, Donna Crow, Jill Inwood and Jane Williams are showing these. Katie, Duke, Lucy and Coco are the dogs. Known as Naughty Katie, Masculine Duke, Ballerina Lucy and Diva Coco. Well, there you go. They think humans are pretty boring. These are working ladies and very smartly turned out. Not only the dogs smartly turned out, but the handlers also being led around beautifully. There we are.
And next, it's the Lyriva Pomeranian team, bred by Avril Corthra-Purdy.
As you heard from the ring announcer there, these are the Pomeranians. Avril Corthra-Purdy, the Lyriva kennel. Avril also with Sean Gwynn, Miss Faye Matthews and Mrs. Linda Matthews, showing these four. Bunny, Mouser, two of the names. Don't know what the other two are called. They haven't chosen which ones they were going to bring when they gave me these notes. But Faye and Avril love these breeders' competitions. But she says it has to twist the arms of Sean and Linda, who aren't that keen. But there you go. They're showing beautifully today. They look smart. And now the Siberian Husky, these magnificent, the Alaskan Malamutes, I beg your pardon. The Cheo Alaskan Malamutes from the working group. Cheo Kennel, as we said, Sue Ellis, Andy Jack, Lisa Bridges and Socrates Gasparinatos. With Enzo, Topaz, Louis and Bart. Big, handsome, sledge-pulling dogs, the Alaskan Malamutes, very powerful. Beautifully turned out, as are all of the breeders' collections here in the competition.
Prejudged by Stuart earlier today, as we before the game. Have one last look along the line before he selects his last four.
Stuart Plain then going along the line for the last time, and he will pick them, the winners first, and then group 2, 3 and 4. It's not groups in this case, but it's the reserve in this lovely competition sponsored by Agria. Having a really good look at them all for a final time. Yes, the boards are there, Stuart. So where's he going? He's going over towards the Poms. Well, talk about a success day for the Pomeranians. Yesterday the toy group, today the Breeders' Championship. The Breeders' Competition Final. The Lyriva Pomeranians. And in the second place, we've got the Border Terriers. Dandy Halls, the Border Terriers, take second. And in third, it's the Finnish Lapphunds.
And Group 3.
This is T. Jackson and her Finnish Lapphunds in third place. Who's taking fourth? It's either going to be the Cresteds or the Irish. It's the Chinese Cresteds. There we go, the Chinese Cresteds coming through. Mrs. Rupniak's Chinese Cresteds take the fourth place. What a wonderful show for breeders to be able to get together their dogs and be able to bring them to a show like this and show them as a collection. This is our work. This is what we do. And there is one of that lovely winning team of Pomeranians. And what with the toy group being won by a Pomeranian yesterday and triumph for these in the breeders' competition. What a show for the breed. The Lyriva kennel, Mrs. Corthier Purdy. Well, Mrs. Corthier Purdy says that the dogs actually love this competition. Moving them together can become a bit of a race because they all want to get there first. No one likes following up. And presenting the prizes there. Who have we got? We've got Vince Hogan from Our Dogs newspaper. And proud moment for Vince. Former golf partner of mine. Played golf many a time with Vince over the years.
Judges will receive a bottle of Arthur champagne from Mr. Jones.
Top breeder of Pomeranians for the last 3 years and have been runners-up 2 years prior to that. So absolutely excellent award. A very happy group.
I'm sure these delightful dogs of all the breeds that are represented.
And in second place, the Border Terriers there. Mrs. Kay Irving and her Border Terriers.
Showing Bruce Ross down there, a true terrier character.
Third and our final, moving on now to the Finnish Lapphunds, led by Tony Jackson from the Elbereth kennel.
Finnish Lapphunds in third place. This is T. Jackson's collection of lovely dogs, and then the Chinese Crested with Mrs. Rupniak's lovely group there at the end. 4 dogs in each of these groups. So that's it. That's the Kennel Club Breeders' Competition 2012. And the winners, no question about it, the lovely Dandy Hall's Pomeranians. The Lyriva Pomeranians, that's what Dandy Hall. You do get confused on this. The winners, the Lyriva Pomeranians. So there we have it, the Lyriva Pomeranians. They've won the Kennel Club Breeders' Competition final for 2012.